Hello everybody, a quick update before we get into the readings. We are now at 55% on the Reiki Apprenticeship Program. Thank you all so much. And now on to the reading. Hello there Pisces, thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of January 30th. Yeah, that's right, January 30th through February 5th. What we have coming up for you Pisces on Monday is the Chariot card. The Chariot card just tells me that there's some kind of goal or target or dream that you're wanting to manifest on Monday, and I feel like you're just running into some kind of obstacles. I do feel like when the Chariot card shows up, it is saying that we are going to be manifesting whatever it is that we're working on, but when it's in reverse, we've just run into a little delay or a little obstacle. It's not saying that it's not going to happen, it still is, just not on Monday. Tuesday, Pisces. We have the Three of Cups that shows up in reverse on Tuesday. And the Three of Cups in reverse is just telling me you have a friend that's getting on your last nerve on Tuesday. Somebody is bugging you. And for some of you, I feel like this is somebody you would just very loosely call a friend anyway. But somebody that is really just jumping up and down on that last nerve on Tuesday. All right, so Wednesday, you do have the Wheel of Fortune showing up in reverse. Wheel of Fortune showing up in reverse. It's really kind of my sticky card. This has just come to mean for me, and this deck has come to mean for me a time when you're just not feeling so good. Usually it's something little like the stomach flu or a cold or something like that. It's not a huge impact type thing, but it is a day when you're definitely feeling under the weather and like you don't really want to be doing the things that you would normally do on that day because of how you're feeling physically. Okay, so Thursday, we have the Nine of Swords card. This is really the stress card. This is a card that tells me that there is something that you're stressing out. Maybe even you're thinking about it so much it's kind of an obsessive thing to be thinking about. And as you're doing that, you are really losing focus with reality here. The best thing that you can do in this situation is to try to step back and get a different perspective on it. A lot of times when I see this card, the people who it represents are stressing out because they're taking the blame on for something that they really didn't do to start with, or they didn't really have very much influence on. And so you kind of want to ask yourself, how much influence did I really have in this situation? And have I done everything that I know how to do to help the situation turn out well? And then back off and make peace with it. Let this thing go whichever way it's going to go, and just keep in mind, Spirit has your back. You know, things are always working out for you. No matter what they look like, they're always working out for you. I know that I certainly have some times in my life that I can look back to where I felt like nothing was working out. And then in retrospect, I realized, wow, I was really in a position where I was getting sort of set up to be in a much better place later on. And that would never have happened without going through the tough stuff. And so I think that that happens to all of us. There are times whenever we go through tougher situations in life, but they make us into or put us in positions where we can really excel later on. So just keep in mind, things are always working out for you. Feeling like this is only a temporary thing, you know, and this too shall pass, as they say. All right, so enough philosophizing about Thursday's card. Let's move on to Friday. Friday, I've got the Nine of Coins showing up in reverse, Pisces, and the Nine of Coins is just telling me that there's something about your life or about your lifestyle that you're not very happy with on Friday, and you're starting to make some changes. You're starting to do something about it. So if you feel like, you know, you want to have more education so that you can get a better job, this is you investigating classes or signing up for classes, you know, that type of thing, where you're just making some kind of changes so that you're happier with your life or your lifestyle right now. All right, so Saturday, what you have coming up here is the Star card in reverse. The Star card in reverse is really feeling disconnected, feeling like you're just kind of free floating out there all on your own, not really feeling in touch with Sacred Spirit, not feeling in touch with the tangible earth around you, just kind of a feeling of free floating. It's kind of a disorienting feeling. Whenever I see this card, I always think about how I used to feel when I would take cold medicine. I always felt like the reality of life was like 2 inches past my fingertips. And this is kind of what the star card suggests to me. It just suggests like free floating and sort of feeling out of touch with really everything. And so that's just Saturday. And then Sunday, you guys have the Nine of Clubs showing up in reverse. And the Nine of Clubs in reverse is saying that there's some kind of project that you're trying to finish up and tie up all the loose ends and get it put away again until the next time. And there's something coming up that is keeping you from getting that completely tied up and put away. So some kind of distraction coming in that's sort of taking you off of whatever your main mission is on Sunday. Okay, so that's your week, Pisces. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by, for hanging out, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I do appreciate all of your support. I hope to see some of you here this week for readings, some of you here this week for Reiki sessions, and everybody else, I'll see you back on the next video. Everyone have a fantastic week. Peace out. Hello everybody, this is Amista, and I am coming to you today with something completely different than what you've ever seen here before, completely different than what I ever thought I would do. I have been taking Reiki training, and I've gotten level 1 and I've gotten level 2, and I really want to take master training because already I've realized that there are other people out there who need to know how to be able to do Reiki for themselves, and I'm not qualified to show them that or to teach them that or to pass that on to them or empower them with that until I become a Reiki Master. And so I was looking into a Reiki Master program, and I meet all the qualifications as far as that goes. I've been accepted into the Master program, but the last little bit of money is what I need some help with, and I'm hoping that you guys will help me with that. I need to raise another $3,000 to get myself into the program, and so that's where you guys come in. What I'm doing is I am accepting very happily and very thankfully and very gratefully any donations that you may feel like you would want to give. If you don't want to, obviously, then don't. But if you do feel like you want to help me to get into this Reiki Master Apprenticeship Program, any help that any of you and all of you send is great. No donation is too small. I just ask that they're over like 35 cents because I think PayPal will take 35 cents of whatever comes in as a fee for collecting payment. But anything other than over 35 cents is no donation is too small, so there's the corrected version of that. And actually I was looking I have over 7,000 subscribers. If every subscriber donated $1, I would be able to end this request. But so if you would like to donate, I would be extremely thankful. I would appreciate that a lot. Also, I want to do something for you in exchange for donating. So anybody who would donate at all, I would like to offer you 15 minutes of free Reiki distant healing. In other words, I would send you some healing energy where you would not have to come to my house, or we would not have to meet in person, just like I do a lot of my readings by Skype or by phone. I can also send the healing energy without having to be right in front of you. We don't even have to be on the phone or on Skype when I do it, although I will want to touch base with you ahead of time to find out where you would like me to target that energy. If you have any particular thing you want to have worked on energetically, and also to touch base after it's done just to let you know that I have sent the energy in to check in with you, see how you're feeling, that type of thing. Anybody who donates anything more than $50, what I would like to do is send you some Reiki energy. I would send you the same amount of minutes of Reiki energy as you send dollars. So say you donate $50, then I would send you 50 minutes of Reiki energy. Anybody who wants to donate and doesn't want to receive Reiki but knows somebody else that they would like to have the Reiki sent to, feel free to let me know that, and you can gift that Reiki to somebody else, and I will just touch base with them, make sure I have permission to send them that energy, and talk to them about where they would like it targeted and all of that, just like I would if I was sending that to you. So that is what I've got going on, and I really appreciate, like I said, all of the help any of you can send. I know not everybody can send, not everybody will want to send help, but I am hoping that there will be enough to get me into this quickly. Otherwise, I would probably have to wait, I don't know, 6 months, a year before I had this kind of money to get myself into there, and I don't want to wait that long. I want to be able to empower people more quickly than that. So what I'm doing is I am in the description section underneath the video. I'm going to send you a link where you can donate, and you can choose whatever amount you want to donate, and I will probably also have that showing in the video as well. So thank you everybody for listening and for giving this some thought, some prayer, some attention. And thank you everybody who actually does donate as well. I appreciate it all. Thank you so much. Peace.